like, comment, and subscribe. So the last time we played, we stopped the trial to go reinvestigate the body of our girly pop that passed away, the programmer. Because we figured out she wasn't actually killed in the girls' dorm. It was switched to make it look like that's where the murder took place. We've already searched this place.
Examine the victim's body one more time.
Uh-oh. You want to check it again? Of course.
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her.
I feel like she's a girl, or wasn't a girl. She's actually a guy, but I don't know.
No way, no way, no way, no way, no way!
It's probably best if
But I don't know if that's true.
all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm freaked out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
Kura's like, I got
You're
you.
a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
I forgot she's got her alternate personality.
Okay, here I go.
I don't think you want to know. She'll kill you.
I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this... What is it? Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
Is what?
a boy.
So she was a boy.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting.
So this gives her more reason to kill her, though, right?
What? You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true? Chihiro was a guy?
That's why she didn't want to go work out with them, because she wouldn't be able to change in front of them. When they kept asking her to come join them, and why she would sneak out at night to go to the gym.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy. He was a cross-dresser? Oh, no, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him! So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, That certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Now we know she is a girly. She is not a girly pop.
Waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial.
I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now, oh, okay, you already said that.
Learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Okay. Let's do this. You still can't see it. Oh well. Let's see.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy, the thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Incongruity? So you knew off the bat that they were not a girly? Okay.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Byakuya?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it.
So two people working together did it, and they did mention that two people can work together to murder people now.
But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
It is sad, Corn. Well, ads are gonna start in a minute.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
Yeah, because it seemed like he did it.
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it.
Oh, he's not saying nothing.
Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you.
Like he didn't know that either.
And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
It's crazy. Ooh. The elbow popped.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means it's a girl. No, that can't be right. The murder scene was in the boys' locker room. A girl wouldn't have been. Oh, okay.
Shoot!
Not embarrassing myself. Okay. It's Genocide Jack. It's a guy.
I got it!
What if it's that, the military guy? I don't know why. Well, I don't know. Or maybe it's the one guy, the motorcycle guy. I don't know. Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Celeste's account.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Shoot!
I just be doing stuff. Okay.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
This Celeste's account would be new info. Fine. I'm about to use up all my hearts.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Yay! No! Not game over!
As a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness. Yeah, she's more information.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over.
I'm ready
Wanna
this
know who
time.
saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
No, it's wrong.
I didn't need to block up the pink ones. The shoot.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
What? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever. Just
Celeste
hurry up
is
and
crazy.
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
Track jacket and a duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always...
I think it's the motorcycle dude. Right? Maybe.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much.
They seem like they are having a friendship, and I feel like it would be them.
Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Ooh, what a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
Do I? You say so, Kyoko. Oh my god.
Huh?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences. We just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow it's really hard to believe. Make your argument? Okay. Celeste's account? Neat.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Mm-hmm.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I thought he was going to say something else.
We know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit?
I think that is the one that we need, though.
Specific tracksuit.
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Okay.
My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit, personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
He's right. What he just said now is really odd. How did he know something like that?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because
Is it the guy with the hair?
was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit, personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it? First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
Shoot.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
Shoot.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit?
No, it's wrong.
How did you know the
Hold on a
tracksuit was
second,
blue
Mondo. What did you just say?
if they didn't find it?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
It was just a tracksuit.
she never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue?
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
Nobody's seen the clothes except for Celeste, who wouldn't have been able to get into the guy's locker room, and Mondo, because they seemed like they were friends, and that's why I suspected him.
That can't be it.
I don't know. But why did he kill him? Because he had a crush on him and was pissed off when he found out they were a guy?
The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No.
It was in the
that
bag.
wasn't it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. The way he was acting, because
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're
he's a witch.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone!
Okay.
You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Because you might be a criminal, bro. Just admit it.
Yeah, he would never do something like that.
Oh yeah, they're friends now. Did they work together to do it?
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
He don't got shit to say now.
Actually, no. Now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Spit it out.
Does your confidence just get up?
Spit it out, bitch.
Fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... Here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must be belong to Chihiro, right? Because we didn't find hers. And Mondo should have his.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbooks break? There's only one possible explanation. Maybe they were able to physically hack into it and destroy it that way? I told you it's impossible to modify it. Try to open up its guts and a security buzzer goes off. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I can cross hacking off. Ooh, we got 2 more tries. A bug. A weak point? I don't know if it has a weak point.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then...
Somebody knows about it.
We can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Yeah, tell us, bitch.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Oh, that's why I was in the sauna. So did Mondo know the handbook broke when he was in the sauna with the military guy when they're in there testing themselves?
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
You, bitch. The goody two-shoes. Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? It had to be the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was... Is he the one that wore all his clothes in? Or was it him? I'll say it was him. No, it certainly wasn't me, but, I mean, you seem awfully rattled, Taka. Could it be you know who it actually was? In that case, there's really only one person left it could have been. It's his bestie. I couldn't remember. I guess he did wear... I didn't know it was one. And they're doing that competition.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And
Oh
for the
yeah, he did
contest,
have his fucking clothes
Mondo
on.
just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold up. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but if I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt, have him pull out his handbook, right?
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Then that proves that what Makoto said is...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during their sauna showdown. If I can just prove that, then that will show that the handbook Mondo has might actually be broken.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was
I
wrong
missed it.
after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Get it? Ah, God, I missed it again. Damn.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto
It's like right
said
here,
is
right?
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Oh
If
shit.
what he says is correct,
Okay.
then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh my God,
See?
I could have tried
Look!
it.
Makoto was wrong
Terrible.
after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, If Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Okay.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I'm gonna do wrong and then the handbook.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
Okay.
Shoot!
Shit, we failed. We're dead. Scroll lock. On the other hand, everyone must be punished. Yes. Alright, let me go to the bathroom. And then I'll do like I said, and I'll pick wrong. And then do the handbook.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Alright. What's up, Scroll Lock? I'm sure it was Mondo, but you know, we gotta figure out. We gotta put the clues together. I'm doing well. How are you? I am about to head to the back. Let me see who's on. Rosie on. You're playing Silent Hill. Let's watch her while I go bathroom.
Including a bunch of songs in Italian. Did you guys know Eiffel 65 is Italian? James is not good and not feeling all right. No, he's not doing very well at all. Hello? All right, where am I going? What if I go this way? Truly, truly. They kind of hotified James a little bit too. Kind of surprised. I guess there's some not safe for work mods, which imagine playing this incredibly serious game and then you're like, his dick is out. You like sad men? Some people do. who look sad. Some people do. Again, I don't think you're on the fan fictions very often. Like the body decided, yeah, we're built for babies. James! Oh my god. Oh my god, later! I can't fix him. No. No, nobody tried to fix him, please. Spare yourselves. Yes. Yes. What is it, dragon? What are we fixing? This sad man. This very sad man. I've seen the depths of fanfiction more than you have. Let us not forget. You've seen some interesting things. I will give you that. I'm a sad man. Don't be sad. Don't be sad. Is it because they don't have all your favorite sauces at the Cheeky Nando's? I spare you from the most cursed tags that cross my eyes. My cat Mimi fell in the toilet water. Oh, you got to close the toilet lid. That way it won't happen. Oh no! Be careful giving the cat a bath. They're not really fans of that and they might scratch. Just be very careful. Trim their nails before the bath time, Goose. How do I know this? Because Milo has been getting baths for a very long time. Second time she fell? Goose, you got to shut the toilet. You got to shut the toilet lid. I have friends, they have a reminder on the back of the toilet. And it says, please shut the toilet before flushing. The cats like to drink the toilet water. And it's a good reminder. At least until it becomes habit. Dirty kid, yes. Nasty. But yeah, trim for nails before the bath. To make a little less sharp. Little less sharp. Oh, yeah. Let me DM. Oh, crap. 1 second. Oh, where are you? Where are you, Benny? There you are. All right, I've let Benny know. Okay, what did you DM me, dragon? Wow. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. It was very interesting to do with a German accent.
Microwave to heat up food, the food will eventually become hot. But did you know why it
What?
becomes hot? It's because you microwaved it.
Mein Gott, Leute. I don't know. What's the point of exploring like this? Oh, to get past obstacles. I'm just exploring. Did you know you can heat food in the microwave? Who is microwave? Wait, I'm going backwards. Yeah. Stop. No falling. Well, yes, and I don't know the purpose of that. I would name a ghost microwave. Oh. Why is microwaving? Hello? Hello and welcome to the set of Dirty Jobs. Okay. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, what the fuck? Aha.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
A piece of candy. You know what I can do? I can eat some of these special candies that my partner got. The brand is Rotten Gummies, and they are lower sugar and gut fiber. So they're very delicious. A little expensive, but they're very, most specialty candies are. And I have some sour gummy worms. Mmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Microwave. Yeah. The brand name is Rotten. Rotten. And the whole branding is like, ooh, toxic sludge. But I think it's kind of fun. Mm-hmm. Ooh, very sour. Mm. Like when you order them, they send them in like a green, like a toxic green envelope with like the big like company logo. I think it's very cute, It's kind of like snag tights. It's like, yeah, it's the opposite of what it's supposed to be. Isn't it fun? There is no healing. Oh, there is no healing of thy bruise. Thy wound is grievous. All right. That's enough of little German boy. Sir, that wasn't for you. I vape now, Rosie. I've been vaping strawberry CBD stuff. Smells pretty good. Oh. Careful with that nicotine in that vape. Don't do it inside. I did it inside, and that's how I got mega mondo addicted, and then it was really hard to quit. I was about to say, CBD. Is weed legal where you are now, finally? I always thought that was really weird that they wouldn't even make it legal for medical reasons. Like, that's dumb, guys. James, I have 669 channel points. Don't spend them all in one place. Oh. Still can't get it right. All right, where do I need this cart? Hello? I assume I'm going up. Right there. Nice.
All right, I'm back.
James is just like, why?
You doing all right? Sorry, I just came from the basement. Put my laundry. Okay. I'm going to choose wrong and then use it on him saying his notepad works. I don't think that's true at all.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
So I tried this one right and it didn't
Mondo
work.
wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
I keep shooting because I'm like trying to speed them up, but I can't.
If Mondo's handbook is actually broken,
Let me calm
then that
down.
proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Okay. That's not it either.
Shoot!
Call me a little bitch. Damn.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, it's wrong.
I was trying to say that it was broken because you could need to try it on the card reader, but
Is it really yours?
yes, that's not it. It's probably the guy that died, right? He switched out their handbooks because his is broken and they know it's broken for real. The baseball players.
What is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
Okay.
I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
That's true. That's true. I also
Kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
be seeing her getting that. After raging at my computer and mic and audio and doing all the things, the YouTubers told me I've decided I'm just gonna record my audio and pray it's only on my side. Have you tried to use your phone? Use your phone to record the audio and then import it into the computer? I know it kind of sucks because you like to be at your computer and watching it instead of holding your phone and watching it and trying to record. But I know you don't want to do all that right now. If you've already recorded the audio, I know you don't want to re-record it. Sometimes my audio will sound weird on the ones where I'm just talking and I'm not there because I record it like I'll record it off my phone because I'm not at home, but I have time to do it. And my phone audio may sound, sometimes it sounds a little weird, but it's not terrible. Because when I did my, when I did the audio for Marry My Husband, the novel, and I was reading it, I was using my phone for almost all of them because it's a phone app. So I would just read it from my phone and record with the voice recording app on my phone. But your computer, you think it has more options for you to tweak stuff than the one on your phone. Oh, scroll lock, thank you, because I was not paying attention. Okay. And so what, they use their book here and they see Mondo working out. And they said hello. And then he got scared and took the rug, rolled it up, and went to the girls. No. And went to, there you go. I paused it. Okay. Yeah, oops, sorry. You are on a time scene. You could talk for another 10 minutes and still have plenty of time. You never know. This part is tough for me. Yeah, but I think 10 minutes is more than enough. Let it quiet you. There's like 30 seconds. Hang on. Oh, he rolled up the rug. Oh, let me go. One of these I think is wrong. This one, I think. And this one is... Quiet me? But how can I be quiet when the spare of this time scene is so loud in my head? You know how these Danganronpa puzzles get. They demand commentary. Not Hatletta talking. Shout out to y'all funding my imaginary. Okay. Okay. Let's see. That, and then that. And then he bonked him on the head with the weight. I think that's still correct. And then he rolled up the rug. And then he scanned the card for the girls' room. He came in and seen the dead body and said, he, I'm gonna cause trouble. And he dropped the card and took this card. Right? No. Oh, this part goes here. This is the part right here. I don't know if they'll be in order because I think... Oh, maybe he rolled up the rug and he took the photo and then went to the girls' room and put her body in here and then switched them. And then he came in, seen it, tried to use the extension cord to make it look like the killer. I feel like this part might need switched. I feel like this needs to be somewhere. Oh yeah, he went to the sauna. Where'd he go to the sauna at? So I switched the... Oh. And I'm like, what the heck? Alright, let's just try it out and see. It's good now. I've had to fix my settings for OBS.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Because AMD graphics cards run differently than NVIDIA. NVIDIA work better with Twitch, which is what I had previously, but my new one is an AMD graphics card and they don't run it as smoothly as NVIDIA, so I had to change my settings in OBS. My internet's good though.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
It's a 7 series.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
I was doing my settings for what I had when I had my NVIDIA, and when I had it do the auto settings, everything was fine after that.
She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
Gone too soon. I liked Chihiro. They're a cutie.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
Oh, okay, so that one wasn't the right one. That was really where the blood went. Really? No, because I'm like, okay, and then that. So we don't need the bloody dumbbell, I guess, for now. Is this the bloody dumbbell? Then he went to the girls' locker room. And put this up. Okay.
The killer is you!
I saw you staring at the whole comic before. That's the DRL experience. Oh my god! It goes in pieces in the other one. Yeah.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Okay.
Here's exactly what happened.
I did better on the first puzzle with this part.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet.
No, I didn't.
Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no.
He wanted to make it more interesting.
Discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
Byakuya. It's a verb now. Causing trouble just to cause trouble to make it more interesting because he's bored.
Lifeless body.
I think that might have got the end part wrong. We'll see.
Using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Yeah, that's the part I figured I got wrong. Okay. Oh, so he went to the sauna. And then threw it in the sauna.
The killer is you!
Damn it! It feels like he's opening the door to throw it in there. Okay.
The killer is you!
Now I'm about to mess up. I don't care. Let's see. This, you have to go to this part to get to the sauna, and then he threw it in there.
The killer is you! And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived.
I forgot this isn't the sauna picture. It's the where you wash up first and then go into the sauna.
There, they plan to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
You're not stinky.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic
Jack
gadget.
is amazing. Oh, I think that pic is from chapter 1.
Somehow,
the one with the handle.
The killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had
Kinda threw
already
me
wrecked
off.
their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Oh yeah, because they went into what's her name's room to kill him. To kill them.
Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Yeah, your bestie's a killer. Taka, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Mondo, show us your book. Show us your ebook. Evidence that Mondo is a killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. Nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the button at random, you won't miss. So you can push RMB, LMB, RMB, LMB, however you want to deploy the opponent's verbal assault. Okay, so right mouse button, left mouse button. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right? So we've prepared something called nega time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use nega time. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False.
I figured out how to do this the last time, but now I don't remember.
Show me some evidence.
I don't remember. Nobody believes me. I think that was our last thing. We're about to die again.
Is this...
No, it's not over.
I refuse to give up yet.
I'm pretty sure I've died like 4 times.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Why I gotta prove evidence to him? I know, he just doesn't want to know his friend's evil. Yeah, give the little SSD some time to catch up, the computer. If my thinking so far is right. Oh, you're gonna read it? That's fine.
Mondo must have replaced his
You go ahead.
broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
My old computer didn't have that much memory, so I have it on here. I had to connect it to my computer. Like all my old games that I used to play on the computer, I would save on there to play on stream. So it would pull from there and not...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Oh, he admitted it. Yeah, it's still on there. A B? I'll take it. You did terrible this time.
Bro, what are you saying?
It's, I probably could do it. It's on Game Pass.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm just gonna keep it on here. Because I know Steam, all my stuff's fine on there.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on.
And I don't pay for Game Pass anymore, so I don't know if it's a special, if you get that privilege if you pay for it, which I'm not going to.
Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I already paid for the game. This one I already paid for. Because it was on sale. They had it on sale like super cheap and I bought it like a while ago. Like when I first got Game Pass because I got it free.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
For like a month. And then I did get the prescription because I was in the middle of playing a game. In the game, you had to have a subscription to pay. Persona 3.
What?
Arctic! How are you doing? How's your Sunday? How's your weekend? Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, so it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Yoka chose the wrong answer. Who did she? Yoda? Oh, Kiyotaka. He didn't want to believe it was his friend. You're trending very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimura. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
He admitted it, bro. Leave us alone.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? I'm not saying why. That many times. Why? Why did you do it? Why? Because he gets on my nerves.
Now then.
It looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. No, I want to know. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weak, to take on that fragile form of a petite young girl. Sorry, Sean, chip block. Have fun. All right, thanks for stopping by, Scroll. I had a good time. I appreciate it. To take on that fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken deep root inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak. Oh.
Weak, 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 weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monikuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack and the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't want to talk about it right now.
But...
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later? After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. They did say. They were just trying to work it out. Inferiority complex will have you fucked up, though. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to, the toughest person here, the strongest person, not really strong because he killed him because he's a bitch.
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help me get some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support he would be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did. Keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? What he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real reason was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because
If everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone?
You're wrong.
That's impossible. Or it's impossible. Yakuya.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? It is a lot. It's a lot. To judge others by your own standards is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know?
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. The one he keeps talking about? Saying he taught him all these things? That he was talking so big and bad about, he killed him? So he had no problem killing somebody else. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. Ew, peaches and gravy? Disgusting. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why
I
gotta get stronger than Daya. So he's seen himself in Chihiro, and that's why he killed him? Just one time. Once, just one time. No matter what, I gotta win. Crazy.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly, oh, he killed him like that? Okay. It wasn't as nefarious as I thought it was. He killed him. He sacrificed himself for him. I thought he straight up like messed with his motorcycle wheels or something. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team, you and me, put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident, and as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was going to lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. Damn. I'm strong. Oh, you keep telling yourself that. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why Mondo? After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
That made him mad. Because they were strong enough. They were strong enough to want to reveal their secret. And it made them feel weak again. Because they see Chihiro as weak. But they're deciding to be strong by revealing something that could be damaging. and they have a secret, that could be damaging too, but they're too weak to feel it. Okay, got it. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
He's like, bruh, that's not at all what I'm talking about. That's that guilt. I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had, so I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to crack. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything? Bro, he doesn't know. That's cuckoo. He's paranoid.
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
I am strong. Yeah. Strong. I'm strong. Strong. Bitch, you're... Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
I'm stronger than Daya. No, you're not. You're inferior. He got an inferiority complex too. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand and I was just staring at him down on the ground. Hey!
I killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo, he was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Not Monokuma thinking everything funny. Look at him. You see? You're just like him. You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again. I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but... Unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for punishment is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The Blacken that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Adawada, the ultimate biker gang leader. Shit. Alright, hang on one sec. Horn, I owe you a songy. Also, after this, we about to fuck him up. Is he gonna run him over with motorcycles? Tear his body apart with motorcycles? It has to deal with something with motorcycles, I swear. I said wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
He's on a motorcycle. Not Monokuma riding it or driving it though. He's got his hair on. The cage of death. Ejectocito, cuz. Mondo butter. And I couldn't spread it on his pancakey. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. Disgusting. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Arctic was right. So much snot and tears. Every time. He's about to go crazy. Is he gonna get himself murdered? As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? By Akuya.
What is this?
By Kaya. I'm never gonna get his name right, even though they said it so many times this time. You're completely insane. You know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. You do realize that.
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that
Whatever.
I just don't understand why. Why do you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime? Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too? What's up, Taka? How are you doing? But he did it. Sorry, Taka. So you ignored the nighttime rule too? That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. That night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene? But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Yakia turned and looked at me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I know who I have to watch out for. Oh great, I got a target on my back from this crazy motherfucker. What?
Correct.
So, that was your reason? Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Right, Kyoko? Get out of here, bitch. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next? You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself. You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean? 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 Mean?
What the heck?
Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Now we're making Monokuma mad? You get mad? Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up, I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
For which victory is a far-gone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Ooh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I'll kill you. Temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro, and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. Damn. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
Who is this? There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean. Wait, what? There's a what? Huh?
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
So who's working with Monaco? Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair. The end. Got 10 students left. Ooh, I got a crazy diamond. Oh, is it Mondo's jacket? Sniff. Oh, it's over for her.
I shouldn't cry, but I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon. It's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to...
Gonna kill somebody? Don't do it. Do it, Hina. Donut. I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up. Says that breaking him. Glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donuts, cream-filled donut holes, sodas.
Okay.
Oh God of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. Going to the kitchen to get her snack on. Sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. She eats her feelings. Okay, we all do it. What the hell is this sound?
Huh?
What's that sound? It sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse.
But...
I'm super scared. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm super scared, but... Is someone there? Gasp. It's a ghost. Is that Chihiro? A next generation legend. Stand tall, galactic hero. Chapter 3. The morning after the conclusion of the second class trial, everyone met up in the dining hall just like always, and I expected it to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but today's count kinda sucks, huh? Toko and Yakia still refuse to show up. And I haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere. Asahina. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her rooms for today. That is rather unusual for her. Normally, she is so full of energy, which is exactly what makes me worry.
So then...
So it's just the 7 of us then? It looks that way.
How about that?
It's times like this where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang.
Impossible.
Or not. Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. It must be because of Mondo. The two of them became so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro, and then having to watch Mondo get punished and nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
Well...
So, I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found any way out, and we have no idea if help's ever gonna come. Now I'm all depressed just thinking about it. We simply have to make the best of things, do our best to get along and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now. Is Celeste working with Monokuma? She's just too fine with how this is. What? To live here forever?
Well,
here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, our every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
is that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence. As society grows, so does its perversion. In which case, is our current situation not? Demon angel, pretty pudgy princess.
Huh?
What? Bro, what? So welcome back from the ads.
Here we go.
Meggy, the drill shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon, Catgirl Dog Boy, Robo Justice, the Galactic King, and what I mean is, there's no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
The mastermind puts such base desires to their advantage, bending you to their will.
You know?
Okay, well, anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So we're all gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. Searching?
I'm right.
Well,
right?
I mean, since the class trial is over and all,
Perhaps.
there should be a new place for us to investigate. Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Well
Then once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste? There may well be a discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our life here. The 3rd floor should be open now. No, the point is to look for clues. And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation.
You called for me, so I appear. Genocide!
What? Nobody called for you. What the? How come it's Genocide Jill and not Toko?
Yes!
God, this place is just amazing. Finally a place I can just be my murderous self. Which is why I've decided to stop holding back, spread my wings. No more hiding in a cave for me. Plus, I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with the split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype.
You SOB!
This tongue is crazy. I'll fight all day and all night to murder those totally slanderous cliches. But you are a killer with a split personality. If she weren't here, my chances of survival would go up at least 10%. Come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest star needs the little people to hold them up. Well, whatever else we do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. You're right, let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. She's having the best time of her life. So we were forced to eat breakfast with a murderer, and after our much needed but very annoying meal, we set to work looking around the school. And they give me things for looking around here. Nice. Anything new in the kitchen? No. Sayaka took one of the knives. The display is filled with all kinds of meat. Today looks like Aussie beef. Let's see, vegetables. There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I always pick meat over veggies because I'm still in my teens. The meat teens. They don't show the time. Really need to. Here's the bathhouse. I'm gonna look in here since what's her name seen weird shit. She got freaked out when she was there. Lockers. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Oh, okay. Still the lock. Aside. Blue. Okay. Nothing. Laundry. Like there's besides the usual stuff. Dr. Popper. Popper. Check all of The school swimsuit is still hanging out to dry. I feel like it's been there forever. Maybe it belongs to someone who's already been killed. Other go. Betty in the There's all kind of stuff, yeah. Kinds of stuff. Oh, is this the fridge Sayaka mentions? Maybe I'll grab some milk after my bath. Still can't do this. Go up this here. This blackboard belongs to us now. Secret beauty. The nurses. Maybe there's nothing in more. After we watch that one video. Same stuff. Door. We can go in the nurses area now. Ah, it's open, so I guess now we can go in here too. Get in here too. It's a normal trash can. There's nothing inside, so I really don't need to spend any more time thinking about it. A refrigerator? They must use it to keep drugs and stuff cold. What kind of monitor is this? Who would even make this kind of thing? His Monokumiko written across it? I guess we've covered all the details. I just... Even now, the mastermind, yeah, they're watching. Come on. I'll go upstairs. Oh, open now. This part. The library. We know who's in the library. go talk to old boy.
Could it be?
Nothing's changed on this floor. The only difference is the gate blocking the stairs leading up to the 3rd floor is gone. I guess that's where they want us to head next. I wonder what kind of crazy stuff is up there. And let's see what's his name. Byakuya is in the library as usual. Surprisingly not. He must be on the 3rd floor. The 3rd floor of Hope's Peak Academy. I wonder what we're gonna find this time. What's up here? Class 3B. Getting tired of this? Like giraffe, or not giraffe, yeah, giraffe pattern. Or cheetah. Despair Squadron.
So in the
The windows up here are also barred with metal plates. Not surprising, I suppose. So escape still looks impossible. But I'd better check all the other metal plates again just to be sure. Since she's in here, I'll check everything. Oh, record room? Rec room. So this is a recreational room, a place for students to come and relax. I never would have imagined a school having a place like this. Well, no normal school would. It was Othello, Shoji, even a dartboard and a pool table. It has Othello. Look at this. They have even provided us with a remarkable number of magazines.
Isn't it wonderful?
Those will certainly be helpful in keeping our boredom at bay.
Listen up!
Ring, ring, ring. Hello there. Allow me to expound. We've got fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, video games, baseball, science, all kinds of magazines. Oh, but nothing dirty. This is a school after all. If you need a quick fix, check out the swimsuit mags.
So then...
And will you be adding to our collection as new issues come out?
Too bad!
Sorry, no can do. Even if I wanted to. Right now, magazines are kinda what?
Watch out!
Oops! Nothing, never mind. No. Anyway, that's it for my expoundation. Bye-bye. Celeste, what he just said about the magazines, I know, right? It bothers me too. Life here would be that much nicer if he could add some new issues once in a while. How disappointing. Really? It looks like some kind of bottle, but what the heck is it? Maybe it's just for decoration or something? There are different kinds of magazines here on the shelf. They even have a bunch of monthly comics, but without getting regular updates, what's the point? There's even a dartboard. Did Monokuma put this here, or was it always part of this? A pool table isn't normal school equipment. Is this thanks to Monokuma, or did the school buy it? Is this a gambling machine? That's why Celesta's ass is up here. The ultimate gambler. There's a copy of Othello here. I'm pretty bad at it, though. That's the key.
There is nothing to be done.
It is rather unfortunate about the magazine, but still, I do believe our lives will improve significantly thanks to this little hideaway. What's to look at? There's a table here. It's kind of similar to the desks in the classrooms, but also kind of not. A firm-looking leather couch. It looks pretty comfortable. Yoko. I'll sit down here. Oh, wow. Art. Sure. Go down there.
It would seem...
So the third floor opened up this time. After a brief investigation, it looks like there's a physics lab and an art room. I also found a huge machine of some kind in the physics lab. I wonder what it does. SB, what's up? How are you doing? How's your weekend and your Sunday? Let's see. At first glance, this looks like any normal art room. It's good. I got my hair done. I did my taxes, finally. And now I'm just chilling before I start back to work on Monday. How are you? SB! Thank you. I dyed my hair too. I dyed it Thursday. 2 things done. Thank you. It was like orange, like rose copper, that Kiki Palmer color. And then I dyed it Thursday. Thanks for the bits. I got a song for you. You ready? Thank you for the biddies, the biddies, the biddies. Thank you for the biddies. SB. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I had to get a new computer the beginning of the month, I think, because my last one took a shit, and to upgrade it would have, with the cost of computers, would have been the price of a computer, so I had to bite the bullet. And yeah. So I had to bite the bullet and do it, but I haven't scavenged the rest of the stuff for my old one to add to my new one. I'll probably do it sometime this week, and then give my old one to my mom because hers is slow AF. If you can wait, I would, especially since all these companies trying to do AI is making the prices go up because they're fucking greedy. Ooh, that'll be nice. Yeah, because I told my mom, I was like, hey, this computer's perfect for you because you're not doing all the extensive, like, hardcore shit on it like mine. So this will last you forever. And then I can just upgrade it without her having to get a new one because she had an all-in-one before. And she had that back when I was in college. And that was like, I graduated in 2016. We really are. I did read somewhere that all the companies that got rid of people that were laying off everybody because it was like, oh, AI can do it. AI can do it. They're starting to backtrack because they realize, calm down. AI is not that great. But we shall see. We'll see if they're so greedy that they don't care or not. Like, it's fine for easy stuff, like, hey, make up what my thing should be for something, or hey, can you make a PowerPoint or like a bullet point for me to give a presentation, but you give it the information. Like, come on. And then the videos I think are terrible because a lot of people fall for them. But also, have you played Danganronpa? This is my first time playing it, and it's actually really good. It's just hardcore. It's sad. The last person that died, it was sad because they're like all high schoolers, and there was 15 of them. We're down to 10. So they all came to the school because it's supposed to be the most prestigious and best school in the country. And if you graduate from here, you can get a job anywhere. And they come to the school and they find out that it's actually like a killing trial. Like, they're stuck in the school until they figure out who among them is the killer. And if they don't pick the right killer, they all die except for the person that actually did the killing. So they're like picking each other off, and we have to figure out who it is that committed the murder at that time. But what we don't know is this really what the school is? Like, is the school really like the school that it was advertised as, or is it really this murder school where if you do come out, there's like one person that makes it out of the school at the time. And when I first started it, I don't remember if they said that there's like one graduate a year or not, because I don't think there is. But we have to figure out that mystery on top of not trying to kill each other. But there were 15 of us, and now we're down to 10. But yeah, it's really good. And the characters are crazy. If you've seen the one guy over on the side, I can't point. But if you see, hang on, let me close my, where the mouse is at. If you see that character to the right, a lot of people have him. His name's Monikuma. A lot of people have him on their stream, or they have him as like redeems and stuff. He's like the mascot of keeping us in line at the school and making sure we follow like the guidelines they set up. But I'm playing the first one. There's 3 or 4 of them that are out now. We just figured out somebody who died and who murdered them, and it's pretty sad. Not to give spoilers. It was sad. The reasoning behind it. The guy in front of us, the one on the left, He's the best artist or comic artist. He's a perv. We just opened up the art room. Let's see, but something about it seems off, or multiple somethings. He's only attracted to 2D characters, not 3D, not living, breathing people, 2D people. He is. But something about it seems off, or multiple somethings. Yeah, exactly. Is this a statue of Monokuma? Who would ever want to make something like this? Still, the quality is surprising. What else? We're not going to talk to him. Of course, the camera. Like it, yes. The statue? It's a Venus statue. Yep, definitely very art roomish. Of course. Are you doing anything today? Because you don't usually stream on Sundays. Is this a statue of Neo? I've never really heard of anyone using a Neo statue for life drawing classes or whatever. It seems like... What the heck is a Neo? What's a Neo statue? Is it like some kind of god? I don't know. I'm new. Is it? Okay, Japanese Neo statues, or Kongo Rikishi, are muscular, wrathful guardian deities placed in pairs on either side of Buddhist temple gates to protect against evil. Okay, one figure has an open mouth, while the other has a closed mouth, symbolizing death, together representing the beginning and end of things. Well, fuck, where's the other statue at in here then? Oh, nice. There's only one statue. And it doesn't sound like it's here for good reason. I mean, it's kind of makes sense since this is a school where apparently people die. So a statue that represents death shouldn't be a shocker. It's a locker, but it doesn't seem like there's anything inside. What are you watching in Discord? I probably can look because I'm in there. There's like 3 different things here. I already looked at that. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. Oh, Money Talks. I do want to see Mario Galaxy. I heard it was actually good. This is the repository that's attached to the art room. It's used to store different artsy things. Huh. That bust. Oh, look. These two are friends. Oh, no. All the people in this picture are dead. There's something on the floor. It looks like a picture. But as I stretched out my hand to pick it up, almost as if on its own, my hand froze. What I saw in that picture was Chihiro, Leon, and Mondo. And they were smiling. What is this? Who, Mondo's? You don't like Mondo's hair slick? I hate it, honestly. It looks like... I hate it, but it reminds me of a croissant, and I enjoy croissants. But not on somebody's head. Yeah, all of them. All 3 of them. The one with the croissant hair and the one that looks like a girl. Those two just died. The one in the middle died a while ago. What is this? Questions started racing through my head, one after the other. Why is it only these three people? What are they doing together? How come they're smiling like that? When was it taken? Who took it? Where's the camera they used? How'd they get it developed? And in the picture, the window in the classroom, there's no metal plate covering it. These are questions I have. How did that happen? So if you face punishment here, do you actually get to go to the school afterwards? I don't know. Which must mean wherever this picture was taken, it wasn't here at Hope's Peak. But there was no time to find an answer. All the questions floating around my head were quickly drowned out by this motherfucker. That's mine! Give it back! Monokuma appeared out of nowhere and snatched the photo, and any chance I had at answers evaporated. You peeked, didn't you? Well, they all have some pretty dazzling smiles, huh?
Isn't that wonderful?
They're definitely living their they're living their school life. Juicy, what's up, boo? How'd the rest of your games go the other day? They were definitely living their school life. It's like they ripped a page right out of the book of youth. Monokuma's such an ass. He always got something smart to say, and he always is chipper. Well, at least that's how I feel like I should voice him. His voice is the only one. Everybody else. Hang on. Okay. Terrible. I played yesterday, like late afternoon, and it was sweaty. I think I made it out twice. But I want to play again because I want to get that outfit for the what's her name that starts with an O? Because I have her. I finally P90'd Elodie, which is my main, and I think I want to P90 her. It's gonna take forever. I think 'cause I don't play DBD as much as I used to. What's going on with that picture? Do you know? I'm not telling you nothing. You got her because you unlocked that. That outfit is cute. And she has, I like her outfits. I feel like Sable and Michaela and Kate and Fung, they usually get the best outfits, and I'm gonna need them to start giving other characters good outfits. And it looks like she is starting to get good ones. They never give Elodie. They gave her some, but I didn't really. Why can't you give me a straight answer? Never mind. I don't even know why I bothered asking. No, he wasn't gonna tell. There are wooden mallets hanging on the wall. If I had to guess, I'd say they used them for making sculpture. And of course, there's a monitor, a car. Is that it? Oh, it's this. A dolly? That must be, they must use it to move all these statues around. There are paintings lining the walls. Is that really art? Just looks like a bunch of crappy graffiti to me. Rude. They're telling me to look around more. Talk to him. Well, well, look at all this equipment. It certainly scratches the artistic itch of mine. Art supplies, of course, but they've also collected all kinds of sculpting tools. Oh wait, I clicked the wrong one. So, Hifumi, do you like sculptures and figurines and stuff?
Yes, indeed.
Well, normally I limit myself to 2D, but figurines are like borderline 2D, so it's okay. I don't know what that's borderline, but okay. I don't know how that's borderline, but okay. Just do. I am a fan of Charanambo, Pumpkinhead, and I especially admire anything that Saburo Ronpongi makes. Charambo's ability to express the movement of muscles is exquisite, as seen in his Mama Cat series. Pumpkinhead is like a little sculpture fairy, representing the century's greatest quality. Saburo Ronpongi, meanwhile, is known for his Mecha Musumi series, which led to a worldwide tour. Truly, they can only be regarded as the Elite Four, but one of your elite is missing.
You know nothing!
Well, the Elite Three just sounds stupid now, doesn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Jeez, bro. Besides, that empty seat rightly belongs to me. It begins. Today begins my reign as the legendary ruler of the next century. Okay. I see. Well, good luck with that. Yes. Good luck with that. But can I leave now? Because I don't know if he'd be the next one to die, though. And then they said that we just opened up this area and we're exploring. Oh, okay. So this would be next area we unlock. I don't know how far up this school goes. Finally unlock the 3rd floor. This is the physics lab. It's less like a classroom and more like some kind of research institute. They must use these for physics experiments and stuff. There's material, pulleys, steel plates, magnets, and all kinds of stuff I don't even recognize. Huh. Hey, Taka, don't you think this place is like some kind of research institute? Still no reaction. He's dumbfounded because somebody he got close to was actually a murderer. So he's still getting himself together. He's still shocked. He's actually kind of annoying too. But, you know, yeah. It happened last night and this is the next day and he hasn't spoken a word since then. He, he's like a zombie right now. Oh, okay. I already clicked on that. He said no hope. This is the academy is no hope. It is called No Hope Academy, or it's called Hope Academy. I'm sorry, but it's honestly, they don't have any hope of getting out. They can't leave unless they die or kill somebody and get away with it. I think I forgot to add that. So they're gonna live here forever. There's a monitor here too, naturally. I can't let it get to me. SB, we don't know yet. Well, the other killers, the people in that picture, the 3 people in the picture, 2 of them were the killer. And 1 of them was killed. So we figured out who the 2 killers are. But after that, after we figured out who the killers are, it's back to like everybody. We got rid of the killer. And it's just us. People wanting to get out of here. Their nerves. I think the one girl might, I don't know, she might kill somebody. I think a girl might be the next killer because it's been guys the past 2 times. But I don't know. But we just found out somebody's working with Monokuma. We don't know who it is yet. What's up with this ridiculously big machine?
Watch out!
This motherfucker. Watch out! What? What? You want to do some quantum leaping? Huh? That's a time machine. Pretty awesome, right? It was designed by a student right here at Hope's Peak. The ultimate physicist. Although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy. A time machine? Seriously? So it can go back in time? Okay then, let me get in there. He's about to die. He's gonna kill us, so. If I can go back to the past, then I can... See? Look, snot and tears. So messy. So gross. This time, I'll stop Mondo for sure. Oh, sorry, not possible. This particular time machine can only go back 1 minute. It comes in handy when you, like, leave your pizza bagels in the microwave 1 minute too long. 1 minute? You sound disappointed. But actually, I was lying about the whole thing anyway. There's no such thing as a time machine. What?
Hey.
Honestly, it's just an air purifier. Air purifier?
In other words,
it could produce clean air no matter where you're at. With that thing, you can even live on Mars. Which is funny, since we're trying to put a colony on Mars. But what with the discombobulating gravity and deadly low temperatures, you probably won't live on Mars. You probably don't want to live on Mars.
You guys?
Anyway, this machine is the reason you guys have this delicious air. So don't go messing with it. You break it and it's your butt. This huge thing is just an air purifier? I don't believe that. And one more thing, and more than that, to go out of your way to say something you know will hurt someone who's already suffering? God damn you. I think he is messing. I think Monokuma did that on purpose to mess with him. He's already on the brink of breaking. He's annoying, but I don't want him to kill somebody. This machine obviously has some kind of purpose, but I don't know anything about physics to begin with, so I wouldn't have a clue where to start with this. Oh, what's this? Oh, a camera. Is this the camera that they took that picture from? Maybe. It's a digital camera. It's got some kind of weird anime style design on it. It's kind of beat up, but it looks like it still turns on just fine. Yup, it still works. I should show the others later. We click there. I think this is to that door behind here. This crazy bitch. This is the equipment room, but it's super disorganized and there's a strange chemical smell in the air. This place is so relaxing, so calming. The smell of formaldehyde is almost unbearable.
I'm getting seriously excited!
It's so tempting. I want to just dunk myself in it. Of course, Genocide Jack likes it. That just goes to show how disgusting it really is. Oh, actually, I forgot. We're not rid of all the killers. We actually found out this girl's a serial killer. She has split personality. I discovered lots of stuff. You can fix her? You just wanted to see what that tongue do. I discovered lots of stuff, and it was all strange, but I don't know if any of it was an actual clue. All for the sake of what that meant. Exactly. I'm just getting more confused. Maybe I should head to the dining hall and talk about it with everyone else. For now, I should head to the... Not you making me go to the dining hall. That's fine. Because I think I'm probably going to end here. It's 3. Oh, she finally came out of her room. When I got back to the dining hall, the first thing I noticed was... Hina? I tried to talk to her, but my voice was immediately drowned out by the others as they rushed into the dining hall. Something happened to Hina, but we don't know what it is.